The ideas I had were
Yeah.
pubifero, which is a new word for when your pubic hair is so long that it obscures your genitalia completely, so you can go around nude with just really thick out 5 inches all around.
Like a big pubic loincloth.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's in a shape like an afro, pubifero.
So you you'd almost like have a bumblebee's thorax kind of thing going on.
Kind of, and they can't be mad because they don't know if you're naked because it looks like you're not, maybe not. So they can't arrest you. I think they can't arrest you. This was all. I was thinking, what if somebody had every dollar and they called Willem Dafoe and were just like, "We will give you all the money you want, but you have to do these things." And it was going to involve pubifro and an R&B song about having sex with someone in a handicapped bathroom, and a character named Coagula, who is a woman, a naked woman who's only made out of coagulated blood, and it's really gross. Those ideas just came to me while I was walking the dog. I was like, Coagula, she's ugh. And then Willem Dafoe will have to sing with a pubifro about, near the place where the legless man poo-poos. That's where I'll drill your holes. Drain my love vein in the spacious bathroom. Just going on and on about it. Really unhappy. The ideas just came to me.
Wow.
I don't know if you can work with them.
You're a unique man.
I got you. You're coming from you.
Well, that's it. People, I get, because I'm the loudest one, obnoxious with it.
Oh, no.
I get a reputation as being the one with all the weird ideas and the fucked up one. But then, I work at it. I work at it for the entertainment of the show. I'll sit back and think Jonathan Holmes should call himself Calorie Holmes. And then I'll work very hard on that. I'll tell you about Calorie Holmes in a minute. But you say these thoughts, like the thoughts of a genuine madman, claw their way into your brain from nowhere, from the ether, from the further.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I know a lot of people with severe mental illness, and it's not like they just have funny ideas every once in a while.
Yeah, it is.
It's really not. It's different than that.
No, I've imagined what your mental hospital where you work is like, Jonathan.
You have imagined it.
So I think I know a little bit about what goes on at mental institutions. Every day it's like a party. Wacky characters coming in all the time while that circus music's playing. People are swinging from the lights, just going like that, like Woody Woodpeckers. They're dancing, they're playing checkers, but then throwing the board up and all the pieces fall everywhere and the pieces turn into bubble gum. And then people eat the bubblegum out of the air, and there's a foam machine that's blowing foam, and people are rolling around nude in the foam, and sometimes jerking each other off and fingering their bums. And all the while, there's a man, probably you, Jonathan, with a gramophone, a wind-up gramophone, and you're constantly turning it. Just turning it while grinning with a painted face, just like that. And the music's just going... So they say... That's you stopping the crank for a little breather. Who's up for more partying?
What?
And people come in with big cream pies and start splashing it in people's faces.
You think they would pay me to go there and turn the crank and just pie fight? Insurance companies. High-priced insurance companies. Blue Cross.
People are flinging custard.
It's not. They
Going
wouldn't
down
allow
the
it. I
stairs,
wouldn't-
going down the stairs on mattresses. Da, 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 da.
That would be great. That would be a fun job where nobody gets hurt and everyone just has a pie fight. But
I made myself cough with laughing.
that is fun.
What else are
I'm
they
happy.
doing? They're like, one person's cutting his face off. But he's,
Whoa, that's not funny.
but he's
That's not good.
laughing.
It's not fun.
Cutting his face off and just going.
Oh, sure, he doesn't know. Oh, that's not good.
And there's another guy naked, like just like squatting by him, naked, shitting, like it's just falling out. He
It's terrible.
He doesn't even know it's coming out, and he's like, "Give me your face, give me your face, man." Give me your face. And the other guy peels his face off and gives it to him. The other one puts it over his face, so he's got two faces. And he goes, I've got two faces now. And all the while, you're like swaying backwards and forwards as you turn this giant crank on an ornate gilded gramophone. And you're just grinning and you're just going, my children.
Why would Blue Cross give us that?
My children.
Why would Medicare and Medicaid?
And now we go out killing.
Why would Tufts health insurance pay for this to happen? Nobody.
Are these companies sponsoring Podtoid right now?
These are health insurances.
Right, well, stop giving them free advertising if they're not paying for it. Make them up. Make up names for them. Demented Murderers Company. That's what they're all called.
Why is it that people think a psychiatric hospital is going to be a place of poops and face cuts? Because it's not,
I played Outlast.
Mm-hmm.
And
another one of those psychiatric hospitals.
I think it painted a very clear picture of like necrophiliacs and serial killers.
Yeah, it's not good because people will come to the psychiatric hospital and think that that's happening there.
It's true. All the doctors do live autopsies. They're all like, I'm gonna cut your insides and see what's inside your insides. And they pull out your lungs, and they show your lungs to you, and you're like alive, and you're just going, oh, like that.
No, that would be actual harm, and telling people that even for just a spooky laugh or a creepy, fun, fictional time, people believe all that stuff. Every single movie.
Because it's true.
It's not true. They believe it's true.
What about that text you sent me yesterday that said, bro, LOL, you won't believe the amount of hearts I cut out tonight. You sent that text. I've got it right here. I'm going to look it up. Hold on.
Sure, look it up. I'd never said.
I'm sorry. My mistake. That one was from Trent Reznor. But you do cut hearts. Just you and Trent Reznor. I think he was joking about it.
It makes me legitimately sad that people come into the hospital and think that something bad is going to happen to them because they've seen 12 Monkeys or played Outlast or played... And I know a lot of the developers making these games, they're very well-meaning. They're just... For some reason, there's this cultural this resonating feeling of the psychiatric hospital is a scary place, but it's not. Mental illness isn't scary. It's just, brain doing stuff. So it's like, diabetes.
It's got to have come from somewhere.
Diabetes, huh?
The idea of the scary mental hospital's got to have come from somewhere. There's no smoke without fire.
I want to know where.
Oh, from all of the mad mental hospitals. Like the one in House on Haunted Hill.
That was, that's
the remake with Jeffrey Combs.
Psychiatric hospitals used to be different before they had medications, but post-medication, they can just be a place you go for a week and get away from the things that are making you feel really bad and start some medication that helps your brain work better, and then you leave. You sit in a chair, you watch Ponyo. I'll bring in Ponyo for a patient.
I don't know.
Hey, watch Ponyo, it's pretty good.
I'm skeptical.
They'll watch. I had a patient. She was wearing a My Neighbor Totoro t-shirt. She was severely depressed. I said, have you seen Ponyo? She's like, bring it in. Brought it in. She watched it. She's like, not that good. I'm like, all right. When are you leaving? She's like, I should probably leave in a couple of days. I feel better. I'm like, all right.
You know what? Call me a skeptic if you must, but I don't just blindly accept what experienced professionals tell me. I'm going to stick with what I learned in 12 Monkeys.
So many people do, and then people will come into the hospital and be like, get me out of here. There's crazy people here. I'm like, they're exactly like you, and nothing bad happened to you. How was breakfast? It was delicious. Get me out of here. This is a crazy house. It's not a, what are you? And it's all the movies they watched. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. Though sometimes the movies are very good.
What about Hannibal Lecter?
He is he's in jail, isn't he?
I don't know.
I believe he was in a special fictional made-up funny jail with, like...
Made-up funny jail.
It was, where he's just always on, like, something you use to move boxes. Didn't they just wheel him around? That doesn't happen. That is funny, though. Anyway, yeah, sorry for my short tangent. I actually got a new job. I'm no longer in the hospital. I'm outside of the hospital just seeing people who want to come in and talk to a social worker. Kind of like a therapist.
Oh.
New job started this week.
Do you get the ones that, like, legit want to be there?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of times...
Not the ones that are wheeled in on a gurney with a face mask over their head so they don't bite anyone.
I just got a call from someone who didn't want to be there, but she left. And she bit and spat.
There you go.
She was mad.
If she was wheeled in on a gurney with a face mask like Hannibal Lecter, she wouldn't have bit and spat. So maybe the horror movies can teach you a thing or two about how to do your job properly.
Yeah, no. It's bad to put a mask on a stranger and just wheel them around. That doesn't help.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yep.
Can we put a mask on you and wheel you around? You're not a stranger?
No. I almost was like, that. Nothing bad would come of that. I'd be fine. He wouldn't take that to the next level. He'd just let me out in 15 minutes, but no. No, I'm not sure he would. You might get
that's fine. I mean, because people who are strapped to gurneys with the masks on them don't want to be there, so your protesting this one actually helps the cause.